you get to sign it? So just put it on the table there. Please be fine. Well, welcome everybody. My name, as some of you know out there, is Jeff Wilson, and I'm conducting this service for Amanda today, and conducting this service under her instructions and what she would like to have been done today. So we're here this morning to celebrate and to honour the life of Amanda Baxter, who has sadly passed away in her 48th year. There will be a time later on in the ceremony when you can approach the casket. I'll give you some time for that. If you've got any flowers or cards, or you'd just like to pay your respects, there will be a time for that. All of us develops a different set of beliefs about death. But when someone close dies, we share the same feelings of sadness and loss, and we share the same need of assurance and comfort. It's right and natural that we should grieve, because sorrow is a reflection and measure of the love, the happiness and the intimacy we shared with Amanda, who has now left us. In a way too, we grieve for ourselves, because we know that our own lives will be different from now on. This short ceremony today is to recognise the value of Amanda's life and to say goodbye. I hope this reading sums up your feelings for her. You can shed tears that she has gone, or you can smile because she has lived. You can open your eyes and pray that she'll come back, or you can open your eyes and see all that she's left. Your heart can be empty because you can't see her, or you can be full of the love you have shared. You can turn your back on tomorrow and live yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. You can remember her and only that she is gone, or you can cherish her memory and let it live on. You can cry and close your mind, be empty and turn your back, or you could do what she might want. Smile, open your eyes, love, and go on. Now, as we begin this service, we want to offer our support and sympathy to you, Bruce, Chris, Jen and Josh. Also, we think today of Matthew and Cheryl and Ian, and to the rest of the family, and to those of you who are very close to and friends of Amanda's, who have loved her and now grieve the loss. Amanda's funeral this morning is a time of reflection, a time when the joys and sorrows of life seem more real, a time when memories of a loved one lost bring us together as we say farewell, each of us in our own way, to the one we have cherished. So please join me in this farewell for Amanda with your mutual support and attention. I'm going to be saying some things on behalf of Bruce and Chris, and if at all you would like to say something, you can do that if you wish to, and you don't have to come out here. You can just sit in where you are, because it's so close and informal. If you wish to say something, please feel free to do that. But I'll give you that chance after I've said what I'm going to say. Just share this poem with you. It's called One at Rest. Think of me as one at rest. For me you should not weep. I have no pain, no troubled thoughts, for I am just asleep. The thinking me that was is now forever still, and life goes on without me now as time forever will. If your heart is heavy now because I've gone away, dwell not upon it, friend, for none of us can stay. Those of you that liked me, I sincerely thank you all. For those of you who loved me, I thank you most of all. And in my fleeting lifespan as time went rushing by, I found some time to hesitate, to laugh, to love, to cry. Matters it not now if time began, if time will ever be. I was here, I used it all, and now I am at peace. When I was talking with Bruce and Chris, asked Bruce how they met. He told me that they met online. He then saw her at work and got a bunch of flowers for her from her Hunkerbespunk and left those flowers with her. I guess that's what set things in motion, and it's history. He said she was a wonderful woman, always nice. She had those big brown eyes. She wasn't selfish. She never had a bad word about any person. She also had a great sense of humour. She was a great wife. Chris said, and they were together for 15 years. Chris said that she took us on as a family. She was always present, always a smile on her face. She made the house a home. She was just a lovely person, a great mum, a very peaceful person. I asked them, what did they learn from her? Chris in particular said he learnt to be a decent human. I learnt how to relate to people. I learnt trust, security, and love from her. To which Bruce just joined in and said, correct, that's right. I asked them, what will they miss about her? Well, of course, two words really. One was everything about her, and her being there. And of course, this is the difficulty, isn't it, now that you have to deal with, is that she is no longer physically around. But what does not go away are your memories of her. And these memories are very important. You won't forget talking about her because she's made an impact on everybody's life. When people make impacts on our lives, they tend to stay with us. And sometimes we tend to emanate from it as well. Now, I don't know whether someone would like to say something. If you do, just let me know if you would. If not, are you meeting afterwards?
We'll just head back to my place. That's an all in one, isn't it?
Okay, well that's where you can talk further if you want to. If there is someone that'd like to say something, feel free. All right. Remember me with smiles, not tears, for all the joy through all the years. Recall the closeness that was ours, a love as sweet as fragrant flowers. Don't dwell on thoughts that cause you pain. We'll see each other once again. I am at peace, try to believe. It was my time. I had to leave. But what a view I have from here. I see your face. I feel you near. I follow you throughout the day. You're not alone along the way. And when God calls you, you will be right by my side, right here with me. Till then, I'll wait by heaven's door. We'll be united forevermore. In the human psyche, when it comes to a time like this in particular, we do wonder what happens when life comes to an end. It doesn't matter how many funerals I have done. It's fascinating to hear when people speak how they often say, we will meet again. So that we have that inner thinking within our minds that says, this isn't necessarily the end. This is something different. It's something we don't fully understand. It's a mystery. But that does give us a sense of hope that if there is a life after death, we'll meet again. And that hope is very, very important, because that hope helps us to continue on with life. And I'm quite sure that Amanda would not want you to stop life. She would want you to continue to live on and to enjoyment out of life, wherever however long that might be for any of us. And that's very important too. We don't stop. Well, I'm quite sure that some of the words that I have said and some of the things I've read, you've been thinking about in some way. And you have in some way been prompted with your own memories of Amanda and the times you spent with her during different periods of her life. We're going to spend a few moments now in quiet reflection so that you can get those thoughts together. And while you're doing this, please feel free to come to the casket. If you have some flowers you'd like to place on, cards, or you'd just like to say a silent prayer, please feel free to do that as we listen to some music. Thanks, Anne. So feel free when you're ready to come forward. With great affection, I believe, we've remembered Amanda's life and thought about her character. Having done this, it is our hope that the collective bonds of love and friendship will honour her memory and strengthen you in the days and the months ahead. As Amanda's mortal remains are reverently laid to rest this day, may we be reminded that all life returns to the earth from where it came, leaving behind fond memories that sustain and comfort us. As I bring the service to a close, not a very long service, but it's an important service for you to be able to say goodbye and to remember certain things about Amanda, which, as I said, I hope that you carry on after the service when you all meet together. And that sharing is really, really important. So life is but a stopping place, a pause in what's to be, a resting place along the road to sweet eternity. We all have different journeys, different paths along the way. We all were meant to learn some things, but never meant to stay. Our destination is a place far greater than we know. For some, the journey's quicker, for some, the journey's slow. When the journey finally ends, we'll claim a great reward and find an everlasting peace. So just close your eyes, and you will see all the memories that you have of me. Just sit and relax, and you will find I'm really still there inside your mind. Don't cry for me now I'm gone, for I am in the land of song. There is no pain, there is no fear, so dry away that silent tear. Don't think of me in the dark and cold, for I am here no longer old. I'm in that place that's filled with love, known to you all as up above. So to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose on earth. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to embrace. As our last act of caring for Amanda, we tenderly and reverently commit her body to be cremated and ultimately return her to the earth from where all life comes and eventually all life returns. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We've now briefly recalled the life of Amanda Jane Baxter. We who are here have made our last farewells. We've acknowledged her loss and given thanks for her life. So let us begin to take up life once more. Let us now continue on life's journey, happy to have watched her smile, heard her voice, and held her hand. So as we think of Amanda, let us leave this place in quietness of spirit and live with care and concern for one another and for the world in which we live. Amen.
Amen.
You don't have to rush off.
You are Jim. That's right. Yes, nice to meet you. I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you before you walked in your job. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's all right.
Hang in there.